Hey everybody, and welcome back. This is the technology notes and updates for 2018 and 2019 school year. You can open your own copy of this at the URL shown right here. This document is also posted in our Schoology course, so you can open it right up from there as well. I'm Lee Cooper.
And I'm Jennifer Blais.
And we're going to walk you through some technology notes and updates for this year.
All right, so as you know, we are one-to-one Chromebooks this year. Teachers, if you haven't received your Chromebook, please feel free to come down and get that from us. All students will receive their Chromebooks the first week of school. Freshmen will actually receive theirs during orientation on the 29th of August, and the rest of the students, 10 through 12, will receive theirs September 4th and 5th through their English classes.
So we've made a bunch of updates over the summer. First thing you might notice is your Chromebooks marks have been updated. If you don't see your Chromebook marks, or if they don't look like the ones that are shown here, there's a teacher and a student version, so students don't get the same version you do. Check and look in the upper right-hand corner of your Google Chrome if you're on a Windows 10 machine, and make sure that your login is current. If you have some sort of a red icon there, click on it and make sure you sign back in.
We will be offering an Intro to Chromebook course. In this course, you're going to learn a bunch of shortcuts with the differences between Chromebooks and Windows 10 devices. So it will be very beneficial to come down so that you can be familiar with what the differences are for your students. We will have sessions on Thursday and Monday and the following Friday. So be on the lookout for those in our room 104B.
So the rules for passwords changed over the summer. Now all passwords expire every 60 days. When the passwords expire, you have to change it, and your passwords now have to meet these rules of complexity. Every password must have at least 8 characters. It can be more, but it has to be at least 8 characters. It has to have at least one character from each of these categories. That's uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Now note that the only special characters it allows are comma, exclamation point, $, percentage, caret, star, parentheses, and underscore. Check the posters in the hallway. They have some of this information on it, and there are links in the bottom, the speaker notes of this page, that have links to our posters and some other information. Also note, passwords can't contain any part of your account name or your display name. Passwords can't be changed more than once in 2 days, and the previous 24 passwords cannot be reused. So that's a big change from the past.
If you are having problems with students and their passwords, which I'm sure we will the first few weeks, if they can't get into Schoology, SchoolNet, or Clever, student Chromebooks allow students to log in with old passwords, but they can't actually access anything. So it looks like they get in, but they really can't. The solution would be to go ahead and change that, sign out of Chrome, and sign back into the Chromebook. And they do have a link on their page, and you have a link on yours.
You can change any student's password. It looks like it'll give you an error message that tells you that this student's not in your class, and that's okay. But any teacher at Salem can change any student's passwords. Just click on our staff bookmarks in Chrome, click the Change Student Passwords link there. It'll take you to a page. This is not the only thing on the page, just look for this section there. Once you put a student's name in and you start putting their student ID in, it will actually have a drop down. You have to click the student's name in the drop down, or it doesn't pick up that you've put them in. We recommend that when you create a generic password for students this year, instead of SunDevil1, that you create something that uses the new complexity rules. So maybe SunDevil18 with a capital S, and make the 1 a $.
As you know, we are Schoology this year, so when you log into Schoology and you go to courses, are we in there? I hope so. Make sure that you look in courses and look for Salem ITS training course. If you are not in our course access code is there. Remember, course access codes look the same as groups, so you have to make sure that you're in the course, my course section.
When you go into Schoology, make sure you're looking for our course icon. It looks just like this guy on the screen right here. So where are you on the Schoology navigational markers? On our presentation, if you click on this, it's actually a link to take you to a bigger document so you can actually read everything. And there are hyperlinks in here that you will find out more information about all of the key items in the Schoology navigational markers. Take a look and see where you are. Our expectation is that by Christmas, everybody is at level 1, and by the end of the year, we are working steadily towards level 2, with some of us moving ahead to level 3.
Most people took the Schoology Level 1 course at the end of last year, but we realize you may need a refresher. So if you want to brush up, we are going to offer a similar version of that over the next week. Go ahead and look for those on Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Speaking of Schoology sessions, we do have our 2 mandatory sessions on Tuesday during our mandatory PD time. We will be working on set up your classes and have some guided examples during the session. So bring your device. It's a hands-on session.
Still feel like you need a little bit of help? That's okay. We're here to help you. We're going to have a Schoology work session. You can drop in anytime, work on some assignments, work on some lessons, and we'll be here to help you if you need a hand. We have times on Wednesday and Friday, but in the meantime, if you can't make it to one of those, please look for us and we will be happy to help.
Okay, so Synergy and Schoology. We're going to have a refresher on Synergy. If you're a new teacher to Salem, you probably want to come to the Synergy. It's our grade book. It is our grade book of record. So when students go to Student View, that's the grades they're going to see. When parents go to the parent portal, that's the grades they're going to see. So we need to make sure your grade book is set up correctly. If you're a veteran teacher and you already know how to do the category sync with Schoology and Synergy, we'll show you that in the mandatory sessions on Tuesday. You can come if you want. You don't have to. It's not required for veteran teachers. If you'd like to get a little more information and a refresher on using Synergy, by all means, please stop by. We've got a session on Monday from 1 to 2, and then Thursday 9 to 10 and 1 to 2.
Schoology tests and assessments. Are you ready to create tests, quizzes, and assessments for your students? If you are, the session's for you. We will be going over what the differences are between tests and quiz and assessments and showing you some of the key features of those different choices. And we'll have a session on Wednesday at 9 a.m. So please feel free to stop by.
So some of the mini updates that happened over the summer. The public website received a facelift courtesy of Department of Media and Communications. Lots of stuff has moved on the website. Some stuff has not quite yet been replaced, and some stuff, the links don't work. If you find stuff that's not working, please let me know. This is Lee. And I can fix those things. If it's something that was there before and it's just not there now and you felt it was a valuable resource, please let me know those things as well.
SharePoint also received a facelift. It is now SharePoint through Microsoft 365. There are some new links and new tabs in here as well, so they should be all working, but if you experience any issues, please let us know.
So as we start the new year, Sunny's Thought of the Day is going to pop up there. Our events for the day are going to pop up, and announcements for the day will show up on here more prominently. Students should only see the bottom row there of icons with Clever, Schoology, all of those things, and teachers should be the only ones able to see that top row of Synergy and the grade book and all the teachery things up there at the top.
Service desk. Please put in a service desk ticket to help Andrew, our TST, stay organized and to get you the quickest results with your tech issues. In order to find where to put in a service book ticket, if you look in staff bookmarks at the very bottom, that link will take you straight to service desk. It's also on our intranet page, so please feel free to get that started for him.
All right, so great news. If your name is like mine and I don't go by my first name and you go by your middle name, you can now change your display name in Google. If you go to aboutme.google.com, actually anybody can go there. Click on the icon there for the pencil. It'll open up and allow you to edit your Google Plus profile. Every teacher does have a Google Plus profile, and if you're sharing files and documents with teachers at other schools, sometimes it's useful for them to see who you are and have a friendly face.
All right, Google File Stream. The Google Drive file stream allows you to download a G drive onto your laptop. In order to do that, you can go right into the settings in your Google Drive and it allows you to access your My Drive and your Team Drive folders on your desktop. If you need some assistance in this, you can feel free to come down and see us and we will help you get that installed.
Announcements are still going to go through Announcements Central. There are links on our intranet site there for post announcement, so look for the post announcement icon there. Announcements that you post through Announcements Central will go on the morning news broadcast, the e-board that runs on the TVs on channel 50. Our morning news broadcast is on channel 21, don't forget that. The Salem intranet site, and sometimes the public websites. There is a link there. You can put things on the public website, but please read the kinds of information that we put on the public website. Also, for you guys to do before the kids come back next week, please turn channel 21 on in your classroom and make sure it works. If it's not working, you can't tune it in, you're having some trouble with it, please put in a service desk ticket and Andrew will help you out with that.
Please feel free to come see us this year. We will be offering PLCs like we always do, but you don't have to wait for us to offer a class in order for you to come and talk to us about integrating different applications. So please come down to room 104B.
We have quite a list of apps and extensions we'll be happy to help you out with. Our job is technology integration and we're good at it. So come see us. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned to channel 21 for some other helpful videos.
Have a great week.